Third grade, yesterday we talked about way that things interact. Today we're going to continue on that with our notes. Remember, we said that things either help in groups, there's one kind helping another, or two kinds that are helping each other and returning the favor. We'll turn the page. Sorry, my camera's a little bit slow. Let's dive into those a little bit more. Make sure you have your notes out as we're going through these questions at the bottom. First one, living in groups. Animals, this is page 104. Animals that live together might all help to protect the group from predators. Together, animals may be safer than each animal alone. For example, prairie dogs live in groups. Coyotes and golden eagles eat them. Coyotes hunt on the ground. Eagles hunt in the sky. Prairie dogs take turns standing watch at their burrow openings. If any prairie dog senses danger, it whistles. At the sound, the whole group runs and hides. All the prairie dogs stay hidden until the danger has passed. So let's take that to another type of animals. How might a flock of geese be safer than just a single goose? How might they be safer? Well, they can watch out for each other, right? The geese can watch out for each other. Kind of similar to this one here. How does living in groups help prairie dogs survive? They whistle to warn of danger. And when they warn of danger, all the prairie dogs know to hide so that they don't get eaten. Number 5. What creature lives on the skin of a whale? Oh, before we go into one kind helping another, let's look at this picture. A bee may find flowers. One bee finds a flower. Then it flies back to the beehive and moves in a certain way. This, so quote-unquote dance, tells the other bees where the flowers are. Here we've got one kind of living thing helping another kind. Notice the barnacles on the whale. Some barnacles swim through the ocean and attach to the skin of a whale. A barnacle usually spends its whole life attached to the same whale. Barnacle opens and closes its shells to catch food as the whale moves through the water. The barnacles do not harm the whales, but they don't help the whales either. In this partnership, only one partner is helped, the barnacle. So all these barnacles on this whale are being helped by the whale, but the whale's not getting anything in return. So for number 5, what creature lives on the skin of a whale? Barnacle. How does a whale help the barnacle? It helps it get food. Then we're going to talk about two plants helping each other. A moth and a yucca plant, and then a cleaner fish and a larger fish. Helping one another. Some kinds of living things help each other. The moth seen here shares its life with only one kind of yucca plant. The moth helps the yucca by carrying pollen from another yucca. The yucca helps the moth by giving it a habitat and food for its young. A moth lays her eggs in the flower pods. Each larva hatches in the pods and eats some of the seeds the flower pods make. The cleaner fish is another example. Several kinds of small fish eat clean larger fish. They eat pests off the big fish. The cleaner fish gets a meal. The other fish gets clean and stays healthy. So you can see here at the bottom, we've got this coral hind fish. Learns to know the small cleaner fish. It lets the cleaner fish do the work. Okay, so this is the big fish. The cleaner fish is what will take pests off of this fish to help keep it clean. How does the moth help the yucca plant? Provides pollen. How does the yucca help the moth? Well, the yucca gives the moth a habitat. How does the cleaner fish help the larger fish? It gets pests off the cleaner fish, off the larger fish. How does the larger fish help the cleaner fish? It gives the cleaner fish food. Go ahead and pause the video there if you're not quite done, because we're moving on to our worksheet now. Today is Tuesday. You can see our worksheet in your folder. Make sure you got your name at the top. We'll review concept and we're going to match these to if it's helping in groups, one kind helping another, or two kinds helping each other. Members of a herd protecting each other. Remember that was, we said if they were helping in groups, so we'd write A for that one. 2, a cleaner fish getting food when it cleans a larger fish. That was two kinds helping each other, right? Because the cleaner fish gets food, and the larger fish gets clean. 3, a bee dancing to show other bees where the flowers are. Bees helping bees, right? So that would be helping in groups. It's the same kind. A tree helping a flower get light. The tree doesn't help or harm that. What did we say that one is? Flower's getting something in return, the tree's getting nothing. So is that only one kind helping, or is that two kinds helping each other? Number 5, a prairie dog whistling to warn its group of predators. If they're whistling to warn of predators, is that helping in groups, right? Because it's just prairie dogs helping prairie dogs. Number 6, a bee getting food when it pollinates a flower. Bees helping to pollinate the flower. Flowers giving the bee food. So that would be two kinds helping each other. 7, barnacles living on whales. Whales are not helped or harmed. Well, if you looked at the barnacles in our book, barnacles in the whale, that was in one kind helping another. So you'd put one kind helping another, B right here. And then 8, a moth pollinating a yucca plant and laying its eggs in the plant. Moths and yuccas, did we say that was helping in groups, one kind helping another, or two kinds helping each other out? Let's look at the bottom. It says complete the sentences to answer question 9. Read the 3 facts below, then write a conclusion that is supported by the facts. Fact 1. Sometimes animals help others in their group. 2. Sometimes one kind of animal helps another kind. 3. Sometimes two kinds of animals help each other. So our conclusion would be that animals interact in many different ways, right? It's not always the same. It's not always they're helping each other. It's not always that they're harming each other. But animals help each other and interact in many different ways. Excellent. Make sure that makes it back in your Tuesday